guys! So this is a bit of a backdated video. Back in May 2019, I went back home to Thailand for a couple of weeks to see my family and friends. This time that I went was the first time that I decided to rent a car from Suvarnabhumi Airport and drive all the way to Hua Hin and then spend a few days there and drive all the way to my hometown in Chiang Mai. Hua Hin is a little resort town which is down the south of Bangkok, and it's about 230 kilometers away from Suvarnabhumi Airport. Just so you know, in Thai they call Suvarnabhumi, but because I'm speaking in English, I just thought I'll say Suvarnabhumi in the British accent. So the journey from the airport to Hua Hin took us 3.5 hours on a Sunday, with one stop at a 7-Eleven on the way. You've got to stop at a 7-Eleven, trust me. I don't know why they don't have 7-Elevens here in England, literally. If anyone opened them here, you'd be rich. I think you'd be rich. I just don't know how. After a few days in Hua Hin, we then drove all the way to Chiang Mai, my home, which took us a very long time, and this is about 900 kilometers away from Hua Hin. So basically we had to drive back up north. So to begin with, I had a little browse on some of the travel websites just to see what sort of cars I could get, what sort of prices it was going to be. A couple of websites were saying about $150 for a small car, and then a few other websites were saying £300 for a SUV for a week. But what I struggled with was to find a car that I could take from Bangkok and drop off in Chiang Mai. So I spoke to my mum, who spoke to her friends, who then spoke to her and told me to just get to Suvarnabhumi Airport and just negotiate with the different booths there, and I'll definitely find a car. I was like, are you sure, Mum? And she was like, yeah, just do that, you'll be fine. To be fair, it was fine, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. I did find a car in the end, so it worked out fine, but I just wouldn't recommend doing it, and I wouldn't do that again. I had to walk up and down the car rental booth. I spoke to many different ones. All the prices kind of varied, and still, not many of them would allow me to drop the car off in Chiang Mai. If I did have to do that, I'd have to pay a lot more money. So I finally found a good booth with an alright price. They were called Chick Car Rent, so they were yellow. And what I found out was they also have a little office in the Chiang Mai airport. So I could literally just take the car to the airport in Chiang Mai and drop it off there. The downside with not pre-booking was that we were quite limited with what cars that we wanted. But luckily, I actually got the car that I wanted, which was the HRV Honda. The Chico car costed me about 240 quid for a week, and that included insurance on the car, but not including the tyres. So I found that a good price, and I'd definitely use Chick car again because it was a good experience for me, and the price was pretty fair. And now that I know that Chick car was good, I had a look online, and you can actually pre-book your car rentals with them, which I didn't know. Clearly didn't look hard enough.
So this is the car you wanted?
Yeah. Honda HRV. So the things that you need to rent a car there is your passport, your driving license and credit card, and a load of squiggles. And what's very important is if you're planning to drive overseas, definitely get a international driving license. This, guys, is a must. Literally, we got stopped a few times, and without our international driving licenses, they would have sued us and we would have been fucked. They only cost $5.50 from the post office. They last a whole year. Trust me, get them. In Chiang Mai we were on the motorbike, literally we went around the canal, there were a load of police officers there, stopped a bunch of us, a few other couples on their mopeds, didn't have driving licenses, God knows what happened next, but we had ours and the officer was just like waving it in their faces like, this is what you need. So yeah, defo take. Because Thai cops, they literally have their eyes on you because they just know that the majority of tourists probably won't have their Thai driving license or international driving licenses. So we just got a SIM from there and it only costed us about 890 baht.
Yeah.
And,
Deals.
Yeah, and we're going to go get our car now. So we're in our car. It's a really new car, so I don't even have a key on this. I'm not even sure how this works. I don't know where the handbrake is, so Harry's just gone to ask him where the handbrake is. And then off we go into the city of Bangkok. So this guy literally went around the car with us to check it, gave me the keys and ran off. And he was gone. That was it. I didn't know what to do, how to drive this car, where the hell was the handbrake, because it was quite a modern car, you know. So Harry had to go back and just get him so he could just explain some little details on the car before going straight on the motorway. Oh, am I supposed to go in that lane, this lane, which lane, route? It's weird that it's not geared though, because you just go.
What's the speed limit?
80. At least it's not that. Car. So we're going back to our car and we're going to go park it. Hello.
Hello.
Where is the lights? So we've just got back. Well, just got back. We've just got to our hotel room in the Hilton Hotel. And this is our sea view. Oh my god, he's coming closer. Oh, he's fine.
I don't think you're interested unless you got some.
Oh, okay. I do really need to pee. I need to pee.
Well, you can go find a toilet and then we'll come back down here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So that, guys, was a few days in Hua Hin. Now we're going to make our journey to my home in Chiang Mai. We are going to be driving from Hua Hin to Chiang Mai, which is about 870 kilometers. So including maybe a few mistakes, it's about 900 kilometers altogether. So we're setting off at about 11, and it said it's going to be a 11.5-hour drive, so we'll see how long this will take us.
Snacks.
So yeah, in Thailand they put in the petrol for you, so you don't need to get out of the car.
Boom.
Yeah. Halfway there, so we are near Nakhon Sawan at the moment. I'm gonna get some food in there. No poop zone, Harry. So we've got about 3 hours and 9 minutes left. So we're on break number 3 now, and I'm so knackered. And there's some noodles, which I'm very hungry for, but I'm not gonna have any noodles yet. Massage on your trip. Just have a little sit for 10 baht for 4 minutes. A sticky rice burger. So it's a pork burger. Oh my god, it's so hot. I don't think I can show it.
Yum yum.
So that, guys, is a little bit of our journey to Chiang Mai. Not long later I get home and I was too tired to record the video because literally it was like, what, 13-14 hours drive. But I hope all that information was useful for you if you do decide to do something like that. From my experience, it was really fun. I'd do it again. I'd probably stop at Nakhon Sawan halfway through, but I was just in a rush to go see my family, really. Another important information about renting a car in Thailand is you must check those tires, because when I went round with the dude in Bangkok, I was just looking at the marks on the car but not actually on the wheel, because we almost got fined because there was a little slit in the tire, which we didn't do because we kind of fought against it, saying that was definitely not us. We did not hit any curb or anything like that. So they kind of looked into it further and called the guy from Bangkok, who, thank God, confirmed that the little slit in the tyre was there before us. So definitely take a picture of the tyres as well as the body of the car. That was a big few. Like, I thought that we were getting sued, and I was even looking up how much tyres were going to cost to replace them. But yeah, defo check your tyres. So that's that, guys. Hope you enjoyed my video of a few months ago back in May in Thailand. Hope you find this useful for you when you go. And thank you for taking your time to watching my video. And please subscribe if you want to see any more. Bye!